Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So, it's been a pretty busy day today. I had 3 meetings, special education IEP meetings, but they were the shorter meetings, so they weren't that bad. I was preparing for other meetings that I have on Monday, and so I was pretty tired. But I rested, and then after I rested, I we went out for almost a 2 mile walk, so that way we can get the blood flowing and everything. So, I mean, you got to do right. What's going to help you with the mind body balance, mind body balance. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button for any new videos that come on board. I think we might be hitting almost 180 videos now. Hit the like button for this video. It takes 3 seconds to make a focused decision. 3 seconds to make a focused decision. And so I'll go into it in a little bit. If you want to connect with me on Facebook at Carlos Flores Jr., on Instagram at Back on Basics, and on X at Carlos AFGR. I love that. I mean, what would I have done? Twitter? X. So anyways, if you also have a topic that you want me to go over, don't hesitate to tell me. Put it in the comment section. Connect with me on social media. I would love to hear from more of you, so that way I'll be able to kind of like diversify the topics. I've been talking about psychology, my life stories. I've been talking about counseling, career counseling. I've been talking about life coaching. I mean, we've been talking about a lot of different things. Preparation from school, from junior high to high school to college or vocational school or trade school or a lot of different schools. There's a lot of different things that are out there that are great support for everything that you're doing and things that your family are doing. Things that your support system is doing for you and you are doing for them, things that your village asks you to do. I mean, and so when I was doing therapy at Juvenile Hall, which I did this years ago, I loved it. I mean, I hate the fact that people have to get to that point where they have to get incarcerated. I don't like that. But at the same time, I wanted to support them in a different way, right? And I thought, okay, counseling would be good. And so one of the things that I taught the teenagers that were there was this. When they make a decision, right, I told them, don't be impulsive. So if a thought comes into your head, if you act on it right away, like that second, that's impulsive. All you need to do is stop and think about it for 3 seconds, right? And why 3 seconds? Well, that's much how your brain takes to start processing separate, different alternatives to that decision. It's focusing you. Would you do it more than 3 seconds? Great. But it's at least 3 seconds. At least 3 seconds. Because if you do it right away, then that's impulsive, right? If you do it too late, if you wait months and months and months, then that's the other way around. It's not impulsive. I mean, that's just, you're stuck. Remember, watch my video from yesterday on positives and negatives. Or I think it was yesterday or the day before. Because either you get stuck in the positive and you live in a made-up world and you think that everything's great until it's not, because life is like a roller coaster with ups and downs, or you're stuck in the negative. And the thing is, if you're stuck in the negative, your body slows down, your mind slows down, and then all of a sudden things start piling on and it's impossible to come up and get things done and make decisions. So middle of the road, right? That's where your ultimate decision, that's in the here and now. And so 3 seconds gives you that time for your brain to not only process what's in front of you and the decision that you have to make, but it actually looks for alternative, different things. So then if you do it right away, right? Not even in a second or a second, you make a decision. You're not giving your mind an opportunity for it to process and come up with options. Believe me, this is a supercomputer. Man, I get your allergies. This supercomputer can process so fast, right? Can stay awake barely in the evening. So that way you're processing, but you're not processing. I mean, you rest, right? Compared to the daytime when you're using your mind all the time and you're processing. Even when you're doing something physical, you're processing. And so by giving it time, and I'm not saying super long time. I mean, I told teenagers at least 3 seconds, and that way it will process and it will give you options. It doesn't mean that you have to take the options. All I'm saying, now you have decisions to make. Now you have to decide between multiple decisions instead of just impulsivity. You don't want to be impulsive. Impulsive right now is what the new trend is, because if you see YouTube videos, if you see other videos on other social media networks, I mean, people are just doing things that are nowhere. And I get it. I do things as well. I like doing those things as well. You know, for the last few years that I've dressed in Halloween, I've been the Crow. Remember Brandon Lee and the Crow? I've been the Crow. I've been the Joker. I mean, I've been kind of a gloomy Gus of things, but I love it. I mean, it just shows me. I mean, from time to time, when I was in Dixon High School, when I was working at that high school, I would paint my nail black. Actually, I wouldn't paint my nail black. I would make a contract with one of the students from another class, and if she got her homework done, then she would paint my nails black. Hey, I had my nails painted black quite a bit, but that's okay, because she was motivated, and she got things done, and she got good grades, and she was proud of herself because she was practicing to be a beautician. Thumbs up, right? It's a win-win-win-win-win. So, again, when a decision is in front of you, don't just be impulsive and this is what I need to do. You need to at least give it 3 seconds, at least 3 seconds. Because if you do that, you'll be able to get your mind processing, and actually you'll be able to get your mind into the present time, into the here and now, right? You'll be able to get it into something that's neutral, that you'll be able to assess which options are best for you. You want to assess each option. I'm not saying that you're going to be like, okay, let me wait a little bit more, maybe there's more options. All I'm saying is, don't go with one option. That's impulsive. Even if you go with 2 options, that's fine. Now, guess what? Your mind is going to look at this one and it's going to look at this one, and you're going to make a decision because you're here in the present, and you're going to be doing a great decision. Because you have stopped and given yourself a few seconds, at least 3 seconds, to let your supercomputer process. It's the same thing. I mean, it's hard to comprehend until you practice it. So whenever something comes up, practice it. Give yourself 3 seconds. That's it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. It seems like it's forever, but it's not. But for your mind, it is perfect. It will process and give you more options. You want options. You don't want impulsivity. If you're impulsive, great. I used to watch this show. It was called Jackass. Sorry for the thing. It was called that. I mean, it was guys doing impulsive things. I mean, it was funny. It was back then. It was funny, but when you're making decisions that affect you, your family, your support system, your village, your ability to provide, whether you're male or female, or either one. Your ability to be a good parent. If you're a parent, your ability to support your support system. I mean, you need options. You want to make the best decisions out there. I mean, look, this is waiting for me. This yummy goodness was before I did not hate. I did not like. Remember, I told you, I did not like this. Right? 2 little micro spoons of turmeric powder. 2 microspoons, like the little, 2 microspoons of black pepper, right? A little bit of, you can put honey. I would put the natural honey, the local honey from the state. Somebody has recommended me to buy local honey, because if you eat it or if you drink it in a drink like this, then what's going to happen is you're going to get immune to all these pollens that come up. So this is a drink. This is the drink, and actually, it's just waiting for me. I've mixed it already one time. I want to mix it again. Look at it. Voltrex. I mean, it's great. It's great. Look it up on Amazon. I mean, it's not that expensive. It doesn't chop, but it blends really well. It's a well-balanced drink. It is. It's like blends everything in there. So this is not an infomercial. I'm not. I mean, Voltrex is really good. I mean, in a sense, I am endorsing it, but I'm not getting paid to say this. It is just my opinion, because it has made a difference. I used to have a spoon and I would just put the literally, I would put the turmeric powder. I would put the black pepper, and then I would put the black pepper. I had the turmeric powder in my mouth. Then I would chug some water, and then drink it. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't blending. I mean, it wasn't going in. This is great. So, again, give yourself at least 3 seconds, so that way you can have options. I didn't know this option. My brother taught me about this option. He's the one who gave me this Voltrex. My brother gave me this Voltrex. He loves it. I love it. I mean, it's great. It's something that makes a huge difference. I mean, instead of going like this with a spoon, right? Or going like this with a shaker. I mean, it is what it is. The shakers are good too. But this one blends. And it blends really well. So, but going back to our topic, whenever you make a decision, remember, 3 seconds. Wait 3 seconds. At least 3 seconds. Because believe me, your mind is processing like this. My mind is running like this. My mind right now, when I do these videos, is as if I've drunk like 20 cups of coffee with super duper caffeine, because I get so excited. I love making video for all of you. I love making these videos because I want to make sure that you have a variety of topics, so that way you can look at them. Go look at the library. Go look at my YouTube channel. There's, again, I said, there's close to 180 videos there. And so there's different topics. There's different stories. There's different things that I've done. There's different things that I've gone over. Pretty soon, I'm gonna make a video on the Department of Rehabilitation. It's a great department. I actually made a PowerPoint for my school. Great services. I love it. I highly endorse that one. And so, again, when you're making a decision, don't be impulsive. Wait 3 seconds. At least 3 seconds. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so that you can get notifications of any new videos that come on board. Hit the like button. Wait at least 3 seconds. Don't be impulsive. If you want to connect with me on Facebook at Carlos Flores Jr. Connect with me on Instagram at Back on Basics. Connect with me on X at Carlos AFJR. So, until next time, Back on Basics.